We're live, guys. What are
Hi.
you doing? Hi, Gabe. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Hi. Welcome
Hi.
to
I'm sorry
Bordeaux.
that we have to greet each other so abruptly after not seeing each other for weeks, but we fortunately had some hold ups. Blah. Sorry, I'm barely talking correctly. Okay, good. We are posted to the right category. We're not streaming on YouTube tonight because our premium subscription is no longer in service, but I'm going to take care of that in a little bit. I'm going to take care of that tomorrow. But we should be okay. I'm going to pay for it tomorrow. Hi everybody. Welcome to Les Bordeaux Outsang. There's nobody here yet, so I feel like we can shoot the shit a little bit. Gabe, did you get my message about?
Yeah, I emailed it to you.
Okay, thank you. I didn't see the email. Sorry.
No, I just did it. For some reason it wasn't uploading onto Discord, so.
Oh crap! I have 30 points available. That's awesome. All right. Do you mind if I make like a last minute change so I can let me see where.
I wish I had 30 points available.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You've already used up all your points. So.
Yeah, I know, but Potence 4 and Celerity 4 are fun.
I'm kind of tempted to do Cold Dunism, but that's going to be almost all of my points.
Take
What would you suggest?
Take Flesh of Clay or whatever it is.
Don't I already have that?
Nope.
Or do I have? No, I have Flesh of Stone, don't I?
Well, so I am referring to a merit.
Oh.
All
right. Let's do that. And how much is that going to cost me?
Double checking. Oh no, wait. Are we gonna do something good for spooky season?
Yeah.
Was that
I heard we're not supposed. I heard we weren't supposed to say spooky anymore because, and I swear I didn't know this at all. Like I just straight up didn't know this because whenever I heard the term SPOOK, what I always heard that as a slang term for spies, but apparently it was a racial slur.
Yeah, too. Back in the 50s.
And I didn't know that. Like I genuinely did not. And I, it's not like I go around, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, and then like my friend told me, like, I'd really prefer it if you didn't say that anymore. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop. So I think we're not supposed to say SPOOKY anymore.
It's actually without the Y is the slur.
Mm-hmm. I know, but yeah. All right. What's the cost to my points, Gabe?
Okay, that would be 10 XP.
All right, 10 XP for that. All right, now I have 20 left.
The thing about this is that it's easier to use vicissitude on yourself.
Yay!
And you may activate it on yourself reflexively without molding.
Sweet. All right, and then can I just get I guess I should just finally get an extra point of Auspex. In fact, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for an extra point of Auspex, and then do I have enough for one more point of Animalism? Or wait, maybe I should put this towards an attribute.
Hold on here.
I always spend too much on disciplines, anyways, so I get mad at myself.
No such thing.
Kind of.
All right.
Let's be fair here.
How much Auspex do you have?
Just one.
Okay.
So that's just 5 points.
That'd just be 5, yeah.
And then that means I have 15 left.
Uh-huh.
Should I? So 15 left. I do use strength. Don't I use strength a lot?
You use it for your vicissitude.
Yeah, and I tend to use it like a lot, right? Shouldn't I just add it? That would be 12 points, right?
What's your strength at right now? What's your strength at right now?
Yes, it would be 12
3.
points.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give myself 4 strength. All right. That's 12. I got 3 points left over. Let's just for the 3 points, give me. I think I'm gonna just give myself a point of alertness because I'm always running behind on it. Or you know what? Let's do a point of athletics. So now I've used it all up. All right. Hi everybody. Sorry, we had some sheet updating to do. Welcome to Les Bordeaux Outsang. I'm gonna let our fearless leader take us away.
Let me take you away to the magical realm. Hi, my name is Gabe, and I'm not wearing any pants. I am the GM for this V20 actual play stream set in Bordeaux, France. You may have noticed I am not French, and I do apologize to the French.
Don't we all?
You know, most people, I was actually expecting someone to say, why are you apologizing to the French? Like, come on. But no, this is a fun game. It's also a horror game. We are good people playing monsters. Viewer discretion is advised for adult themes, some gore, certainly strong language. But, you know, if you think that kind of stuff is fun, then you're in the right place. Who the hell are the rest of you?
Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm playing the character of Marie Suzette, a Zamishi, who's very, very old and likes her jewelry.
I'm Emily. I'm playing Genevieve. I'm a Bruja who is very, very not old. Fresh as of a few weeks ago and trying to figure out this whole vampire thing.
I am Anais, and Anais forgot what she was for a second. She's distracted by this candy that she's about to eat.
And Marie hates her.
She's a Toreador. I'm Anais, and I am a Toreador. And I own my own bubble tea business. I am a gaslight gatekeeping girl boss right now.
Who also just diablerized someone.
Yeah.
We love eating people around here.
Mm-hmm. Drinking people.
Well, and I am Roland, the Irish mercenary with the French nom de guerre, and I am the red-headed stepchild of the group, the middle child in terms of age, and definitely, well, let's just say least loved.
Also, he's a Bruja.
I am a Bruja that likes to hit things.
Are there other types of Bruja?
Yes. Some of them like to shout instead.
Get you a girl who can do both.
Well,
all right. So do we want to recap a few things?
Just one moment here. Yeah, what, out of curiosity, do we all remember from the before times?
Well, I called this episode Coup, Kachoo because there is a civil war going on because of a lot of incompetence by the Prince Boyer because of a Sabbat raid, and then his own sheriff turned out to be a basement rapist sex pervert. Roland and I came in to try and solve the Sabbat thing. And then we met Anais, who came in for a mission on behalf of the city of Toulouse. And then her friend died as a result. And then later on, we encountered Genevieve, who was a shovelhead who was created by the Sabbat in the midst of the raid, or the aftermath of the raid. Was it midst of the raid or the aftermath? Midst of the raid. She was created for the raid. And we kind of took her under our wing. We're also dealing with there's also a coup going on in Toulouse, or a potential coup going on in Toulouse, because they are trying to free themselves from the Prince of Paris's control. Marie originally came in pretending to be a Toreador and she eventually exposed herself after losing her shit because Boyer tried to pretend that they were lying about his sheriff being a horrible sex pervert. We are now, because the city is now in chaos. Oh, also her house got burned down because of the Tremere regent who has skipped town now, and the city is kind of in chaos because of basically a coup that's going on against Prince Boyer. And the team, after killing a couple of Setites, have basically joined up with the Bruja Primogen in an old warehouse. Also, Genevieve, who has been dealing with a lot of drama with one of her oldest friends from her past life, currently has an issue because said old friend after being made into a ghoul by the Setites, has now been embraced by the Tremere. The whole entire group also were on a 3-day mass delusion thanks to a rogue former princess who they have now killed. What else am I missing? I'm missing other stuff.
We laughed, we cried. It was a good time.
It was a good time. There's also a gargoyle. There's a lot of things going on. Our old episodes, by the way, let me remind y'all, on our old YouTube channel. On our current YouTube channel, they were I'll sang. Unfortunately, we were not able to stream on the YouTube channel tonight, but I will be uploading this episode to YouTube sometime tomorrow evening. I'm going to put a link into our YouTube channel. You can watch all our old episodes plus some extra videos on there. I'm going to put that in the chat right now for anybody who's interested. Gabe, anything else you want to add? Like, what else am I missing?
No, there's been a lot crammed in the last few weeks of these kindred's lives. Lives. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start. This is season 3 for us, and we'll see who's still standing by the end of it. Night falls on Friday evening. It is cold and threatening rain and across the city of Bordeaux. Wind whips around what coats there are out. There have been some stirrings on social media of certain neighborhoods or streets not being safe after dark anymore. Certainly the city is still shaken up by the attack on both Le Grand Théâtre and the Regent Hotel, right across from each other, just a few weeks apart. All of which has been attributed to Muslim extremists. Attributed to.
Wow, it must really suck to be a Muslim right now.
It does, actually. That is part, and of course, the social media around Bordeaux is all up on that as well. Seemingly little about the smaller domestic violence is showing up in the news and papers, what have you, but there's no avoiding any kind of coverage of the two big, bloody, very loud attacks on the theater and the hotel. So very few coats out in the dark to get whipped around by the wind. Genevieve rises first. Please spend.
Okay. Your sound turned off.
Can you hear me now?
You're very muted.
Yeah, you're very quiet. I
Yeah.
kind of
Last thing I heard
people
you say was, "Please spend." I
We've been-
assume blood point because that's
we
what you
are
said
very-
when you wake up.
We are
But-
very professional operation, y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry, we've been having a few technical issues.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
No.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Doodly-dee. There they are, standing in.
Very soft. It's like very soft. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to hear the lovely bunch of coconuts, which is nice.
Yeah. I think it's probably your mic volume.
Mhm.
Now I can hear you.
All right.
This is a fun game. Okay, so yeah, point of blood for waking up, and when Genevieve wakes up, she went to sleep in that dingy motel room that the rest of the brew have been operating out of for the last few nights. In a room she's been sharing with a few of the Toulouse rebels and a woman named Eva from London. And when she wakes up, she's been pushed around a little bit. She's been moved. And it takes her a moment to realize she is the big spoon. And Eva is the little spoon.
Okay. Sure.
What does she do?
Oh boy. So do I remember if Eva, when did she fall asleep? Like, did she sleep? I came into the bed and she was already asleep, right?
She was actually not there when you got in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not gonna wake her up.
I'm sorry?
I'm not gonna wake her up then.
Okay.
I mean, did she ask to be woken up when I got up? I don't remember the situation. Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah. So this is different. You two have never you've been spending time together, getting closer. This is not the sort of sporadic, energetic little ball of chaos that you have come to know.
Right.
Judging by her breathing and heartbeat, she's actually probably awake.
Okay. Okay. Shit. All right. She's awake. All right. After a moment, it says, "Hey, you awake? You there?"
Yeah. Sorry, I hope you don't mind. I just had a rough morning.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Just what happened? Are you okay?
Without putting too fine a point on it, I end up spending a lot of time with dead bodies.
Yeah.
I've seen all kinds,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen how they died. A lot. But I found something this morning that is a little bit much.
Okay.
It's just you think you've seen it all, yeah, and then you hear all the stories about, oh, vampires are the worst, or these murdering things, soulless mind fuckers, whatever. Then, of course, you meet you lot. You're all right, most of you. It always sounded like propaganda before anyway, but I get why the furballs tell those stories now about you.
Yeah, I mean, Jenny takes a deep breath, unnecessary, of course, but and kind of curls up tighter around Eva. Yeah, I know. There's, yeah, I mean, I got obviously nothing to compare it to, with others of our like.
You ever seen the trash can in a frat house after a party?
Yeah,
Pile of empties.
yeah,
Some of them not so empty.
yeah.
Found that. Your
Okay.
version of that.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Um, where was it?
I wrote down the address.
All right. I'm
It's on
just,
the pad there by the door.
yeah.
I wrote down
I
as
am.
they thought might be useful.
Yeah. I only ask because like, the way I was turned, I was one of those not so empties that woke up,
Mm.
in a pile of empties. So I don't know.
She kind of half turns. I'm sorry, I didn't put that together.
No, it's okay. You wouldn't have. Like, why would you have? I don't think, like, I haven't told anybody. Like, people hear Shellhead and they probably have an image in their head, but whatever. I know what it feels like to see that, and I'm sorry you had to too. And Jenny gives her another tight hug.
She pulls your arms around her. And Ice, you've realized that you're rising a little later than you used to. And in that space between your deep, dead slumber and waking, that's when these visions, dreamlike, are happening. You've had the last 2 nights. And tonight, Friday night, you feel like you're flying on wings. Big, black, diaphanous wings. And floating through a storm, hazy purple and red clouds all around you. And you land on a giant, flat expanse of stone. And all around you, there are the haze is all around you still, and there are these shifting orangey lights, maybe like they might be fires. But you can't actually see any flames. And you hear a voice. Hello there, child. And you look around and you're alone.
Oh, I thought and I thought the voice would come. Hello.
I'm glad that we are finally getting the chance to talk.
Who is this?
I'm your shadow. And if you look down, there is actually, with all of these different, this very diffused light, you still have one shadow, and it is falling on the ground right in front of you. And it doesn't quite look like you. There's something about the set of the shoulders. Looks like it's not wearing a skirt so much as maybe a coat, a long coat. And it says, well, I hope you haven't been too scared by these dreams. It's taken some time to sort out just how to get in touch with you.
You do you have my business card? I can give it to you.
No, that's quite all right.
You pause a lot.
I suppose this is taking some effort on my part. I don't normally interact with people on your side of the shroud.
And why interact with me? I'm sure there's tons of other vampires you could speak to who have
Oh, no.
better service than I do.
You're special.
I'm sure I am. Like the rest of the vampires.
No. You are special. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Sure, I guess. This is still a pretty vague convo, though. What exactly are we doing here?
Is there anything I can do for you?
What do you mean? Do anything for me? Maybe get these pimples off of my face that keep showing up now that shouldn't be showing up because I'm a vampire.
Oh, that... Not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. It's a side effect of your sight. Never had anyone else have to deal with it.
Side effect of what?
Your perceptiveness.
You speak very vague. This is you need to be a little bit more specific. I know this is dream world or whatever, but I would love more specifics on this.
You've seen flashes in the mirror, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stick with your metaphor of blemishes.
Hmm?
That was because you could sense me.
That's a weird way of me getting to contact you. What? You're still not speaking directly.
How could I be more direct?
I don't know.
In time, you are very well positioned to make some great changes in your world. I would like to be a part of that. But we're going to need a trusting relationship.
Then don't give me any more pimples, please.
They're all in your head. Don't worry about that.
I would like for that to not be in my head.
Then I'll see what I can do.
Dang.
And the dream fades. And you wake up.
Well, that was a weird dream. That's all I could really say. Anais is basically just coping with like her lollipop stash right now. She just does not want to deal with anything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you still got a sweet tooth, but it's just none of it's quite the same anymore either.
Mm.
You want something warmer, more sanguine.
Mm.
Mahi and Roland, you also rise.
All right. 1 second. Let me put my blood in check. Oh, great. It's doing that thing again. Yay. Okay. Anyways. Hi. Good morning. Does anybody know if the Tremere is still here? The new Tremere is here?
Should be still in the region.
Okay, good.
Which new Tremere?
Eva.
I'm sorry, Eva's the crow girl.
Oh, sorry, not her. Sorry, my brain is just not working. Genevieve's friend. What was her name again?
Lex. Their name is Lex.
Yeah, is she here still?
In town? Yes.
No, I mean not in town. I mean in like. She was here last night.
No, I believe Lex went back to the chantry.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Does
Lex has not made contact since meeting all in the stockyard.
Okay, good, because I don't think I could really handle dealing with this, and I think Roland, I think you're going to need to explain. I don't think Jenny really understands what this means, and I don't want to seem. I mean, I don't want to seem condescending or anything.
No, you just want me to do the thing you don't want to do.
Well, she never listens to me. She always she never listens to me about anything, and she always thinks I'm just saying things to be mean. And whatever, if that's what she wants to do, so be it. But I can't talk to her that way, and she listens to you more often than she listens to me. So it's gonna have to be you to explain to her that their relationship as they knew it is pretty much done.
Because of the pyramid. Yes, I understand.
Yeah, and she's not going to listen to me about it. She thinks that I'm just being a meanie bucket, and I'm not. I'm like, she does not understand. And every time I try to explain this to her, she just doesn't listen.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Like right now we got a lot of shit on our plate, and I'd like to see if we can't start getting rid of it instead of just adding more onto it.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's very, very exhausting right now. But
Roland's checking his ammo, by the way, and his guns and everything while we're talking.
You also find that there are a few new boxes wrapped in brown paper.
All right. What do we got?
You open up and they are silver.
Interesting. That's I hope the Lupines haven't declared war.
No, you had asked Istvan a while ago to get you some silver ammo.
Oh, I just thought that he was actually just going to steal some silver jewelry, and I was going to cut it up into shotgun shells. But this works. This is better. This is much better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You don't know how to shoot a gun, do you?
Me?
Yeah.
I not? Of course, I know how to shoot a gun. I was around when guns started actually really being a thing. Yes, you've seen me use a gun. You've seen me use a gun, and I've used it in front of you.
Not very well, but
yeah, but I know what I was doing. Thank you.
All right. What are these rounds? Are they pistol rounds, shotgun shells?
Pistol rounds.
Pistol rounds. All right, they're going in the Magnum. All right. I'm going to put a couple into some clips or into some mags.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny.
Genevieve has not been staying with you guys.
Oh,
She's
okay.
been
She hasn't. Never mind.
But Istvan hears you folks stirring and comes in and says, "Hey,
Hey, what's going on, bud?
I mean, a lot. Seems like there's a lot being on what is it? The clock thing on the phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots on that about street violence, gang fights, stuff like that. But yeah, there you go. But like not a whole lot like in the papers or on the news. I've been keeping an eye on that.
So it's been more locally like crowdsourced info, but the media is keeping it pretty silent.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, that
I
means
don't know how long they're going to keep that up.
well, it's the Camarilla trying to make sure that the masquerade doesn't get violated. But give me a list of the places. We'll see if we can't triangulate and start knocking over some rocks. See what's crawling under them. I'm give Marie one box, one mag of the silver ammo.
Thank you. Do you think I should wear my collar just in case we come across anything really unsavory?
I don't know. Do you think that it's going to cause any problems?
Well, my silver collar? No, I don't think it caused any problems.
Then wear
for
it.
me.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I just want to know, what do you think the threat level is going to be?
Well, at this point, given how unstable things are here, if the Lupines wanted to start something, now would be the perfect time.
Fantastic.
The only person I know that would have insight into the Lupines would be the Crow chick. So
yeah.
Do you have anything shiny to give her?
You are asking me this question, correct?
Well, give it something shiny that you don't mind losing. Crows love shiny shit.
Oh, I know, because she tried to steal my mother's pearls a while back. Yeah, I've got something.
Well,
I've got another hair Brit here, or something she might like. Okay. What do you want me to do?
Well, I think we should either meet up with Theodore Jacobs, or
I like that idea.
Or, like I said, we start kicking over some rocks and working out our aggression on some of these Sabat fuckos. But that's more of just a thing.
What if we worked out some of our aggression on some of these Sabat fuckos with Theodore Jacob?
I think he's busy organizing his flock and making sure that the camis don't try and take out his little rebel movement.
True.
He's more of a thinker than anything else. Plus, I want to make sure that he doesn't expose himself. But I mean, we can bring it up. We can bring it up with him if you like.
Well, I wouldn't mind taking a couple of people that.
Sorry.
On our docket.
Yeah, two other things on your docket. You had set up a face-to-face with Lyle Kersten, the former regent and primogen of the Tremere in Bordeaux,
and now my mortal enemy.
And also, you were cordially invited, along with Theodore Jacobs, to peace talks with Boyer and David, the Archon, who came to town.
Oh, I love that idea. I'm totally sure that won't be a trap.
Well, it's happening at a candlelight vigil for those lost in the attacks on the theater and the regent.
Well, chances are good that under the auspices of an Archon, at very least, they're not trying to serve us up for the express purpose of killing us. Well,
that's true. You know what? I think I should go to that then.
All right.
I'm still going to bring this with me, and I hold up the firearm if I can, unless they're going to be checking for weapons. Then that may be a problem. Well, maybe I should stash it somewhere. What do we think?
Given that the last time that we did them a favor, they put a blood hunt out on us, I'd say that they're not going to. I mean, it's a gun. They're vampires. They're not going to frisk you over a fucking sidearm.
That's true. All right, and then Marie, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna lift my shirt and then lift up and then dig my fingers into my side and pull up some of my skin and some muscle tissue and insert the sidearm in there, in my gut.
Okay. So you're making your skin a concealable holster.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
All right. Well, I should probably go and check in on see what Jenny and Anais are doing.
Yeah. I would like to see what they're doing too. I'd like one of them at least to come with me.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. I think I really just do not feel comfortable right now in regards to being anywhere near anyone on my own. I know I sound like such a baby when I say that, but in my defense,
Hey, everyone
they've
has
made it
off
really
days.
easy. Well, and also they've made it very easy. I think I'm pretty much the most undesirable of the undesirables right now, let's be honest.
Well,
Not that I wasn't beforehand, but I am even more now.
what can you do? Can't turn back time. Anyway, you could go over there, and worst case scenario, if you just show up, at the very least, it pisses Boye off. And as far as I'm concerned, if nothing else happens and Boye is pissed off, we're better off than we were.
That is very true. And also, I just don't like him, and but I will have I think I will have the assurance of hospitality. Was that mentioned in the invitation, by the way?
Oh yes, no. This is under a flag of truce.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, then I will be going with that.
Go meet up with Theodore. Meet up with Theodore and come in as part of his entourage.
That sounds like a good idea. Why don't I bring Anais with me?
All right. Well, let's go see let's see what they have going on with them, and then we can kind of divvy up and see what's going on with them. Let's involve them in the discussion.
Yeah, although let's be real here, we know what their skill sets are.
Yeah, we know what they're good at, but hey, I don't want to have everybody having an off day by coming up and saying, "Hey, we're doing this now."
That's true.
Yep, let's call them up.
All right, I called them up. I sent out a group text. Hey, ladies, can you come over and meet us? We have some stuff to go over.
Mm-hmm. So Anais comes upstairs because you had been staying at her place. Mm-hmm. Marie had talked to Doctor about getting some new independent digs. He just hasn't been able to get back to you about that yet.
I don't take offense to that.
No. He is not the bureaucratic mover and shaker.
Darvo
he doesn't have his fingers in the right pies the way that Darvo does to help you with that. But you do get a text from Igor.
Oh, great. I can't wait to see him.
He definitely wants to meet up.
Why don't I just tell him where I'm going to go?
Okay.
Hey, I'm planning on going to the peace talks. Any chance you'd be interested in either attending with me or attending nearby? And then winky face, winky face, winky face. As in he'd be hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
Is wanted
to. When you let him know where, he says, I will wait nearby.
That sounds perfect. I can't wait to be and I'm like, be a complete, and then I I'm like, wait, what's the word that the kids use for people like me? Need out with you. Send. And then I meant nerd out, but I said need out.
Yeah, typo, fat fingered it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anais. What? Oh, you also get a text from Madeline. She wants to meet up. Madeline Garnier, who is apparently Toreador Primogen of Toulouse, child of Francois Villon, Prince of Paris, and maybe some kind of friend of the court. Despite all that, much to discuss. She says, much to discuss.
And I text back, rain check, essentially.
Interesting. You get back. While my specific verbiage was that of a request, do not mistake my etiquette for a simple invitation.
And I was just like looking like just super anxious. She just basically just bites. I'm busy at the moment. I have an emergency thing with a friend or with a close friend. I won't be able to make it today. I could possibly do it tomorrow or the next day.
You have until 2 a.m.
Fine. She doesn't text that. But
I would laugh if you did.
she just sends like a thumbs up, I guess.
All right. So what do you do?
Yeah.
In terms of the scheduling for the evening, the face-to-face with Lyle was scheduled before the vigil is going to start.
Oh. I guess his brain has been racked since that dream. Her sense of time is messed up. But yes, she'll go to that.
You also get in touch with Genevieve. So what is the plan? What's happening?
Again, Anais is just like she's still at him. She's like, looking at like all like the notes in her phone of everything she needs to do. It just all looks confusing. She doesn't remember even writing this. She's definitely confused.
So we're probably going to want backup for the whole Lyle meet. I said we're probably going to want backup for the whole Lyle meet. I have a feeling that we don't want Lyle to leave that place vertically.
But yeah, since she'll
that was to Marie, really.
Oh, to me. I'm sorry. Sorry,
I'm not going to tell Anais who I'm going to kill.
Oh wait, repeat. Sorry, can you repeat that? I was trying to.
I'm saying we're probably going to want backup for the Lyle meeting. I have a feeling you don't want him to leave vertically.
No, I don't. I don't want him to leave solidly.
Euphemism, but I mean, I suppose the manner of the corpse doesn't really matter that much.
I want him to be dust, is what I am saying.
Well, you're not going to get any objections from me. The man's a fucking dick.
Yeah, no, he really is.
But he's a wizard, so they have bad stuff going on.
No shit. Well, this is why I hate them. Is there any reason to like a Tremere? No. No one thinks that.
Don't you have a gargoyle ex-girlfriend?
Oh my god, very much no. She was my, oh my god, how can you, no, she was my relative, like in every sense of the word.
Okay.
Girlfriend was Banu Hakim, you asshole.
Oh, the one I almost killed.
Yeah, the one you almost killed. Don't remind me of that again. Okay?
I did you a favor.
No, the gargoyle she was my great grandniece, I think. I don't remember exactly what our blood relation was, or our genetic relation was, and she was my blood sister.
Okay.
We are really literally part of the same gene pool.
Okay.
So she was very much not my girl. Also, I hated her. She was
okay.
tacky, and I hated her. Okay.
Why didn't you have me kill her then?
Because she was I didn't know if you could. Also, she was under Lyle's service, and I wasn't sure if it was okay. There were a lot of reasons I didn't have you kill her then. Why? It's such a god. Okay, never mind.
There's a lot going on.
Why didn't you have me remove what was her name? The Giovanni chick's limbs when I could have. You know, we all ask these questions.
Anyway, let's go get Jenny on
Katarina.
the horn, see what she wants to do.
All right, I call her up. Hi, Jenny. How are you this evening?
Is this like immediately after what just happened in the side scene?
No, you've had a few minutes to look over the notes that Eva left. They're a little bit all over the place, but they include location. She found this pile at a plasma donation center, the kind of place where we'll go to donate blood for money.
Mm-hmm.
She noted that all of the easily removable supplies had been removed and taken with.
Okay. And the bodies were all drained?
Yeah.
Okay. About how
She-
many?
She found 12.
Christ. Okay.
And then there are notes about how they died. And the experiences ranged from going in to, give a pint, and then being forcibly held down as a lot more blood was removed,
Mm-hmm.
to being basically just waylaid as soon as they walked into the back room and cut open.
Wait, did she like witness this or?
The details are if she had witnessed it.
Okay. We'll get back to that.
Including descriptions of the assailants.
Ah, excellent. Okay, great. Do I recognize anything from the descriptions of the assailants?
Give me an intelligence plus investigation roll.
Sure.
Difficulty 8.
Intelligence plus investigation.
Mm-hmm.
It's 5, and then difficulty. Oh, it's 5 dice. Difficulty 8. Great. 3 successes.
Holy fucking hell.
Yeah.
So,
Damn,
You're-
girl.
pretty sure one of the individuals described could have been Connor, although that whole pack was supposed to have gotten killed in the attack on the Regent.
Cotter?
Connor.
Connor.
Yeah,
Irish.
he's
Right.
There's no
he's
Roland.
Roland's friend. Roland's friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one who's been rolling
Oh,
this a lot.
okay.
Yeah.
There was also what was probably a Nosferatu from the very inhuman and grotesque sounding personal description. And you're not sure about the rest. They sound fairly normal. It'd be hard to pick them out of a crowd.
Okay. Okay. I mean, and so all of this is asked and gotten with as much as gentle as Jenny can ask it for somebody who's been through some shit.
With the 3 successes, I will give you one direct question to Eva about this.
Oh, one direct question to Eva. Okay. So the information that I have so far is circumstances, number of bodies, location, the vague descriptions. Anything else that I already have just from the notes?
You already have? No.
Okay.
Like there's an address. There's Yeah, that's it.
Okay. One direct question. Do you have any idea where they went when this was all over?
Seemed like they got into a car or something. Their boot prints out the back door. Red. Surprise, surprise. But then they stopped, so figure they all loaded up whatever they'd collected and headed out.
Okay. All right. Well, great. Okay. I was gonna say I'll relay all this information, but we're about to have a phone conversation anyway,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. That's when the phone rings.
Yeah. Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, hi. We have a few things on the docket tonight that may
Okay.
be. One, we got invited to, and I've checked, under the flag of truce, we have invited to peace talks with Boyer. I can
Alright.
touch the address for that. We are also expected to meet with Theodore Jacob. I may be attending the peace talks with him. We're also planning on trying to scout out a few possible Sabbat nests and, getting involved with that. We wanted to know what you were more in the mood for and if you had heard anything. Any updates on anything like that?
Well, I got possibly a lead on the Sabbat nest, but I don't know actually, and so I'll relay all the information about the Mission Center, et cetera, and specifically mention that, and one of them sounds a lot like Roland's friend.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you know what? Actually, why don't you talk to him about that? She's made contact with Connor.
You're muted.
Oh, I am?
No,
Jim?
Roland.
No, Jim is.
The fucker's still here? I thought he left with Armitage.
Well, I mean, maybe, I don't know. He, look, I didn't see anything. I didn't talk to any of these people, but there was a, pretty nasty, look, there was some bad shit that went down at the Plasma Donation Center, and one of the people there was apparently a Nosferatu. I don't know if that rings any bells, and one of them was somebody that sounds a whole hell of a lot like your friend, Connor. I don't know about the others. I don't recognize anything sticking out. They're just, people.
That, actually, will make them a lot easier to track down.
Okay.
If I could borrow Anais for a second. I took something from Connor the last time I saw him. And I take out his butterfly knife.
Ooh, yeah.
This is why it's always good to learn how to pickpocket. Because then you can find an oracle. Do you think you could scry and give me his location? Because I would love to have a nice little chat with him about what you're supposed to do to people.
And what are we doing to people?
Well, it's more about what he's doing, which is something bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to express my disagreement.
All right. Do I just use Auspex?
They're almost dead anyway.
All right. Anais now has Malk voices.
Yes, that is going to be. Roll perception plus empathy.
Okay. Okay. Perception. Where is empathy?
Actually, no. You know what? Because we've been sort of mushing together
Oh, I found it.
two of these powers. We're just going to combine it into one roll. Intelligence plus empathy, difficulty 8.
Intelligence? Okay. Okay, so how will this dice roller work? So number of dice. I got 6. Number of sides per die. What do I put for that?
That'll be 10.
10. And then target number was the difficulty. What was it?
8.
8. Okay. Okay, so do I just put roll now? I got all successes.
How many is that?
5. Sorry, it said 5 successes.
Okay, so, you get that you get, okay, first of all, you get a psychic impression of Connor, and he is, have you ever seen a dog at a dog park just loving life?
Yeah.
That is Connor, except that for him, that means chewing up all the other dogs.
Oh.
Bad dog.
Tiptoe through the tulips kind of song going on.
Yeah, but with a lot more arterial spray. And he is actually at a bar in the Capuchins.
Huh.
Anais can sort of half astrally project and see that he is he's there with a few other people who are definitely undead, and they are chatting with some people who are definitely not undead.
Now, is that in the outskirts of town, that location? Oh,
So the Capuchin, let me make sure I do this in a visual way that makes sense to you. East Bank, newer development, ostensibly, according to some vague reports from other people, where the Sabbat is currently centered. West Bank, which has the old city, including the Capuchins, is on the side of the river, the Garonne that you're on. The Capuchins are, they're like, if you, they're not the bullseye, that would be the old quarter, but they're the next ring out.
okay. So the inner ring.
Yeah.
All right, then. Looks like I have an old friend to talk to. You want me around for Lyle, and then I'll break off and hunt the Sabbat?
Yeah, that's... Look, I am ready to fucking kill that motherfucker, and I don't know if I can handle not having somewhere to hold me back if I need to be held back. I'm not in a good place right now, as I...
Except for Jenny. She still has a blood bond.
The problem is that I'm worried that I might do it at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding the other night when I told you I am at my tipping point.
Well. Oh, Jenny, here. These are anti-werewolf bullets.
Oh, have I met? Well, okay, hold on. I haven't met up yet. I'm still just on the phone.
No, you can.
Oh,
because-
never mind.
No,
Sorry.
that's-
My mistake.
No, that's
All right.
Well, no, because okay, so to answer the question of what do I want to do is like the first thing that I want to do is talk to Theodore, who is here at the motel, which is why, about what the fuck our plan is, because if we're going to a peace summit, we need to be on the same page about what we're trying to accomplish. And I don't think we have that right now. Like we don't.
Yeah.
Like it. Like if the goal is let's just kill Boy A, like we're not going to do anything at a peace summit.
No, that's
But-
not. No, we're not just killing Boyer. Look,
Oh wait, is he here?
Well, let's just have the conversation.
Yeah, we can fast forward. Yeah.
He's lost it. I don't think that he should be prince anymore, and that may mean killing him, but that's not the goal.
Okay.
Honestly, with the Sabbat around, I even only agreed to this, whatever the hell this is, because there's a bigger threat right now.
Damn straight.
If we can work out a situation agreeable to everyone that lets us deal with the Sabbat sooner than later,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I want. But I'm not going to compromise any more ethics than I already have.
Okay. And let's say I have everybody on speakerphone for this, just to kind of close that loop. What do y'all think?
That sounds so nice. Although it'd be hard to compromise any more ethics than we already have. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Well, I suck at peace summits, so I will probably not be in attendance. Like Roland by this point probably has like 6 guns on him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really bad at peace.
All right. I think that's something that I should help out with. I think I'm less bad at peace.
All right. Well, I'm going to be hunting down the Sabbat in the meantime.
All right.
That sounds fine if you want to go with me. I'm going to try to be part of Jacob's entourage. If that's all right with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I assumed we were doing.
Yeah.
Kinda,
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's meet at, and then I give an address
Yeah.
where we're going to meet.
Fucking clock wipe.
Mm-hmm.
We're all meeting up.
No, star wipe.
Star
No,
God.
fang wipe. No, a fang wipe. Like,
Oh my God.
Mouth opening up. I'm a genius.
Are we going to Lyle first?
Well, we're meeting up first and trading some stuff. So what's Eva doing? She hanging with me or?
No, she's gonna take the night off.
Okay.
She was up early.
Yeah.
And it was a lot.
Yep.
If you need me, call me. But I need to hang out with a case of beer and some really spicy takeout.
Yeah, and if you need me at all, just let me know, okay?
Yeah.
And Jenny gives her a kiss on the cheek and dashes out.
What about you, Anais? You want to go hunting Sabbat, or do you want to go to a peace conference?
What time is it?
At this point, it's about 8:30.
She kind of like clenches her teeth a little bit. I can go to peace talks if it's quick.
I don't think it's gonna be that quick, to be honest.
Right.
Madeline wants to.
So you do your own thing then. Yeah. No, if Madeline wants you, goddamn.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea.
You're the belle of the ball.
You're the most popular girl in school.
I really wish I wasn't, but I'm sorry, guys.
And I'm the kid drinking out by the dumpster.
Notably, Madeline doesn't want to meet anywhere near Rue Saint Catherine or downtown. She wants to meet in the outskirts, in the Faubourg.
Yep.
I just keep hearing a ghost cat.
All right. Looks like everybody's dance card is full. So everybody have fun and stay hydrated.
Wait, one more thing, guys. Do you mind me having some cats follow each of us around, just as lookout?
How are they going to
So if anything happens,
How are they going to
if
communicate
anything-
with the rest of us?
Well, if anything happens to any of you, I know that I have someone or something to come and report to me if anything happens and you guys can't get
It's
in
more
touch
of a
with me.
Lassie protocol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sound
Oh,
good?
wait, are we going to see Lyle first? I mean, I would love to see.
Yes,
You'd love
to
I'm
see
sure.
him?
I'm sure you would love to
Yeah,
see
I'd
Lyle.
love to see him.
Yeah,
I'm
What?
sure you
It's-
would.
and
It's
listen
been
to what
a
you're
while.
saying, and listen to what you're saying.
What are you talking about?
You want to see Lyle? I bet he
Yeah?
sounds like a neat guy, doesn't he?
I don't see the Oh God!
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it'll be over in a month.
Or a minute.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Or if you kill him, that's the nice thing is that it
Or
ends.
no. If anyone kills him, it's gonna be me.
I'm just saying.
Okay, wait. Weren't we
if
gonna
he
like
is
try
dead,
to? Weren't we try to get his help with something?
He burned down my house.
Okay,
Jenny.
yes, I understand
What?
that.
No, you don't.
he
Clearly.
betrayed us.
He
What do you
betrayed us.
No, I get that, but
He also sicked the hunters on us, which is a huge fucking party foul.
He has tried to kill us multiple times.
okay. Well, don't we need to like connect that to Boyer or something?
No, not really, because Boyer, if he wants someone dead, he can just say, "I want someone dead," and he can get away with that. He doesn't need a Lyle to do that for him, because that's kind of one of the advantages of being a prince.
One of the things about that whole situation is that the more you can chip away at the public perception of Boyer's support,
Yeah.
that helps your cause of getting the court to officially fully turn on him.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my thought was that we want to.
with the hunters, you want us to connect Boyer to the hunters. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
But
we
we're gonna-
exactly.
But
And
that,
we-
no, okay,
we
that's
wanna-
what you is that okay? So that's what you meant. Sorry, I didn't realize that was what you
All
meant.
right.
That's okay.
But
No, let's do that. Let's do that then.
I thought the
Alright.
idea was look what one of his primogens have been doing under Boyer.
Mhm.
Like,
Sure.
look at how incompetent Boyer must be to not even realize that
Yeah.
Lyle is fucking around with hunters and burning
It's
down
all-
sanctuaries.
And not only that, but given that the sheriff is supposed to be the one managing security, and it's his butt buddy, it just makes him look even worse. So yeah, all right.
Exactly.
We've got the documents from the thing, but apparently we've been giving people all sorts of evidence and they've not believed it. So all right.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to torch Lyle immediately. Like, apart from the.
who said anything about immediately?
All right. No,
I thought you did earlier.
No, I didn't say immediately. I said I'm going to kill him. I didn't say I was going to do it right now.
Gotcha.
well,
Okay, fair enough.
You've made your
That's
point.
why
Let's take him out.
That's why I asked for people to hold me back a bit.
Hmm.
All right. Similarly, the meet with Lyle was set where he said, wherever you want.
Why don't we go to the bar?
You talking about the Bodegon?
Yeah.
That's gonna
'cause
be-
that burned down.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the cafe?
Yeah.
How about Roland Safe House?
Roland Safe House. Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Roland. You have a safe house. Okay, Roland Safe
Yeah.
House.
Where do you think I stayed when I first got here?
Mm.
So you get there and you don't, and who you find out front is actually Claudia. Her hair parted to the side, held back with tasteful barrettes.
Like mine?
Less gaudy though.
Mm.
It's more like, imagine someone dressed her as a sexy librarian and then made it less sexy.
Mm.
She's sexy light.
She's a Z, not sexy Z.
Oh.
Okay.
Also, Jenny, here's some silver bullets.
Oh, sweet. Okay, thanks.
Don't show
Is
those
this-
to Eva.
No, yeah, I bet. I mean, I'm sure she trusts me not to, use them on her, but I imagine it's like, hey, don't, if I asked her not to wave her stakes around with me or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all I know is that werewolves don't like it when I have silver shit.
No, yeah, of course. All right. Is there some trick to it? Like, I know that sounds stupid, but
You
do I
put
have
it
to
in the
shoot him in
gun
the
and you
heart?
shoot it.
Okay. I don't know if I have to shoot him in the heart or the head or,
I mean, it's better, but just like it's better for shooting in the heart or the head with a regular bullet.
That's
You
fair.
know, what's sometimes good is if you shoot them in the wrists and the ankles, it temporarily immobilizes them and might even shoot their hands off.
That's ghoulish.
She's put a lot of
Yeah,
thought.
you could just shoot them center mass and then cut off their hands if that's what you really want to do.
That's not much better.
Honey, have you met us?
Yeah, I know. Just it feels like it's been like a couple months since I've had to think about this. So I don't know. It was a long night, I guess. Sir.
Everybody pause and look right into your camera like you're in the office. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're done.
So you're there with Claudia, and she says, "Oh, good, you brought a car."
Yes, we did. Why?
Did you not?
Somewhere, honey?
Well, yeah, but I just had it detailed.
Did you need a ride somewhere?
Yes, we are going somewhere.
Are we now? I'm like, I look at the others. I'm like, are we? Because I don't feel comfortable with this. Can I turn on my heightened senses and see if there's anything going on here? Anything I can read off of her, basically.
Yeah, you have aura perception now. So, real quick.
All right. Well, let me look at the. That is. Sorry, I'm trying to find the thingy midjig.
Perception plus empathy, difficulty 8.
Perception plus empathy, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 second. All right, perception. All right, 5. Nope, not that. There we go. Two successes.
Okay. So she is. So auras aren't just a momentary thing. They're sort of like an accumulation of emotional energy over a period. She is. The way that you would read her aura is that after a long period of anxiety, she's calming down some. But she is in this moment kind of anxious. She says, if you would all be so kind as to turn your cell phones off.
All right, I'm gonna look around for a second and make sure the kitty cats are nearby.
Cat.
Mm-hmm. All right, and I turn mine off. I make a big show of it. Like I lift it up and I hold down the power button in front of her, and then I go, ooh.
Does everyone else follow suit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not the big show part, but just
Yeah.
turning it off and subtly turning off the burner actually as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't show her the burner though.
Lyle isn't a complete idiot. He's not actually going to meet you face to face, in person. Yeah. I'm taking you to a secondary location where he can safely converse with you remotely.
I don't know. I don't know if I want you taking me to any secondary location. Okay. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that, personally.
Okay, then you don't get to see him.
Do you
And that's
guys
up
want
to
to
you.
see him?
If that is your choice, I'm playing nice because the last thing I need is Lyle Karsten coming for me.
You think he's going to come for you?
If
I
she
think
fails,
she's
why not?
capable of anything.
She's not wrong. I didn't do shit to him, and look how he came for me.
You were just a
Matt.
convenient
Aren't we all?
opportunity.
No,
Fine.
I trust me, I get it, but I'm saying you're right. Like, if I'm just
Fine.
inconvenient, yeah.
No, convenient. You were convenient.
Oh,
You were a
convenient, whatever.
opportunity. Yeah.
Fine. This is. I'm
If
so sick of
I-
being willing to meet him on some kind of level. And what have we gotten in return for that? But fine, if we have no other options, let's do this. But our time is limited.
Of course. Follow me. As she gets back into her car.
We get into the car. I look around at them and I'm like, I'm not comfortable with this at all. Anais, can you keep your radar going while we're with them?
Sure.
I thank you.
Oh, I need you to walk me through the process of a dead man's switch that releases a computer online.
That releases?
You have to understand, Roland is not very good with computers because he was around before computers were a thing.
Got it.
Essentially, Roland is asking for Anais to explain the entire thing about how if Lyle decides to try something, all the documents we found that tie into the hunters are going to be released off the Nosferatu Information Network. Essentially, I want to make sure that at the very least we have something that can force him to talk, or that can, essentially force him to stop being an asshole.
That is easy enough for Anais to set up.
Yes.
All right.
Well, the way I see it, if he's going to jerk us around, let's make sure we have a way to jerk his leash too.
She leads you to, actually across the river, to a part of the East Bank that Genevieve has driven through, actually, when Henriette was showing you around town. And it is a building. It is a motel. And she says, keep your phones off and follow me, please.
Great, another hotel.
And she leads you in past the desk attendant who Roland clocks as security. He's a big guy, but the way he shifts his hand under the desk when you come in, he was reaching for a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't pull it.
Can I keep my heightened senses up throughout this? Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And do you have your heightened senses on as well?
Mm-hmm.
Claudia takes you up the elevator to the 5th floor. And when you get out, both of you are confused as to whether you're actually in a hotel of some kind or a brothel.
Oh God, not another one of these. Have we not dealt with enough sex perverts by now and human trafficking and
Claudia says, "Oh, these people aren't trafficked."
Well, that makes it better.
Jenny, do you know anybody here?
Do I know anybody here?
Do you recognize anybody here?
Well, considering that they're all in rooms, no.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we saw anybody.
I thought there were going to be people hanging out in the
No. It's you can hear in the rooms that there are a few couples,
Mhm.
But then also, sounds more like people maybe putting on a show.
Okay.
Do you
Do I?
affect? Sorry, I was
Yeah.
about
Do
to
I?
ask.
Do I know anything about this from both my work or my research?
No.
Interesting.
Well, Claudia explains. We work with independent. We work with independent sex workers who need a safe place to either meet clients or just stream. We charge them rent. We own the building. We charge them rent. Let them use the space as they see fit. Provide security, but they manage their own time. They manage their own clients, unless there's a problem on our premises, of course.
I gotta talk to you later. I've actually had kind of a dream of setting a place like this up. I didn't know it was
Oh my god.
here.
Well, don't think Lyle set it up for the warm fuzzies.
No, I know, but no, I get that. Is he still running it, or did he hand it off?
I believe the deed to the building is still in his name.
Mm.
This way, please. And she unlocks a door and lets it swing wide and gives you all a moment to examine it inside if you like. It's small. There's a wide bed with pretty comfy looking linens on it, a big blanket, and a computer desk. And there is one sort of minimal light fixture, and there's a bureau next to the bed, and that's about it. Neither Marie Suzette nor Anais see anyone in here.
Alright, I'll be outside. Make sure nobody's gonna try any bullshit.
It's probably the best idea. No one's in here. I look around. I'm just like, Jenny,
Mm-hmm.
you do not want to get a place. I know you want to work, but at least wait until Lyle hands it off before you try to set something up here. You don't need to be anywhere.
No, I'm not gonna work for. That's. Don't worry.
All right.
I have enough clarity to remember that I don't want to work for him.
Good.
And the computer is turned on. And it's got a browser open. And it's actually already on a cam streaming site.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a performer just sitting there that you can see on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Hear a little bit of typing.
I'll sit down at the keyboard.
And it freezes. The camera feed stutters. And then it's the same room with like the pink film thrown over one of the lights in the background and the lineup of sex toys behind her. But it's Lyle sitting there.
Wow, what an exciting new career adventure for you, Lyle. Congratulations.
I don't show any skin without a tip.
Hey, Lyle.
Hi, Jenny.
Hey.
How's things?
Could be better.
I look at her and I go, maybe we shouldn't have brought her with us.
I'm fine. Well, go on.
All right. What news do you have for us?
Well, you tell me. You wanted this meet, and considering that the only two reasons people want to get in touch with me so badly ever are my cassoulet recipe or to accuse me of doing something nefarious, you don't seem like the types to eat cassoulet. It's probably the latter. So what do you think I did?
You've heard about the hunters in town, haven't you?
Hunters?
Mm-hmm.
No, deer season's not for another month.
Mm-hmm. What about vampire season?
Well, that I hear is always open,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you don't have anyone's official protection.
Mm. Mm. That might. Yeah, we totally don't have that.
Yeah. How did you survive anyway? I mean,
Gumption.
I figured giving them your address and letting them, have that during the day was a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, gumption.
It was
Yeah.
a comedy of errors on their part.
Yeah, I do love those ecclesiastic comedies.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the one with the priest and the rabbi?
No.
Anyways.
I'll have you know, though, some of my best friends are Jewish, so mind what kind of jokes you're telling.
Really, that's surprising to me, considering your affiliation. Well, anyways, yeah,
Look,
you burned down my
I was
house.
following orders, and I know that is a poor excuse, but it's the truth. I didn't have a choice.
Did you have a choice on burning down my house?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, kind of.
Kind of?
I didn't say burn this place down. I just said, hey, there might be some,
And why did you do that?
You might want to go deal with them.
Mm-hmm. And why did you do that?
Because you made me look bad.
You made yourself look pretty bad.
I think you made yourself look bad on that one, actually.
Made me look bad at court. And you're just
you could have come up with a better excuse than whoops, and you didn't. And I think you did that on purpose.
You can think what you like. I'm speaking frankly with you because you wouldn't have reached out to me if you didn't want something and think you had leverage, and it would take a lot for you to think you had leverage over me. So that suggests to me that you have it. Now, what do you want? I'm very busy.
I don't think this was entirely personal, Lyle. And I want to know if there was somebody else involved in this. I want to know if there was a certain person who saw a political advantage. Oh, wait, there's tons of people. I want to know who it was.
Who it was that what?
I've lived in multiple houses made of people, and that's disgusting.
Yeah.
All right. At least I can say I was actually a part of a cult. I don't believe that you're the only. No, I don't believe that you would actually point hunters in a certain direction unless there was somebody else who wanted you to do it. And you didn't have to worry about word getting out about you working with hunters.
Well, I thought it was a pretty safe move.
No, it's not. No, don't get me wrong. If you had sent a bunch of ghouls to burn down my house, that's pretty risk-free considering the circumstances, Lyle. But you didn't. You sent hunters. Why? Because why did you think that would be a safer bet than sending ghouls? I know you have them. So that tells me that you used hunters specifically for a reason, and that you were assured for some reason or another that you would not face any ramifications for that, which means you had someone else to throw their weight behind you in case that came out. And I want to know who it was, and that's what I want.
All right. Okay. It was the one-armed man.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure.
You want some grand conspiracy theory. I cannot give you that. Now,
You should have gone with the cigarette man. That would have been way more valid. The one I'm
trying to do something that is important. I cannot have you interfering now. Tell me what you want to go away. And if Marie Suzette and Anais could please both roll me perception plus empathy.
okay. 1 second. Crap! I just lost the window.
What's the difficulty?
So for you, it's actually going to be 4, and for Marie Suzette, it's going to be 6 or 7. 7.
I got 5 successes.
No, 1 second. And what? -7?
Yeah, 7.
Okay. I have 4 successes.
That's not Lyle.
All right, who are you?
Excuse me.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me add a few more details as the GM. That's not Lyle. That is Lyle's face. He's not actually sitting in front of a camera. You're not sure what's up with that, but he's not sitting in front of a camera. But that is Lyle's face. That is Lyle's voice to a T. There's no simulacra illusion thing going on here. But that is not Lyle sitting in that body.
So he's possessed. Okay. Who are you really?
I'm sorry?
Who are you? Who's in there? I want to speak to actual Lyle. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him.
This isn't the game you think it is.
Oh, that's very nice. I don't care. I want to. Why are you acting through him of all people? He's not even in the city.
Because I didn't want to be in the city.
Then don't be in the city. But you wouldn't have to be. I know you're not Lyle. Just stop. Why him specifically? If you can act through anybody.
I can't begin to explain.
What do you want? You want something from us. If you were willing to meet us as Lyle, you want something from us. So what is it? And it's not that you just want us to go away, because if that were the case, you wouldn't be meeting us in the first place. So what do you want?
It is actually. I need an assurance that you will stop pursuing Lyle.
Lyle burned down my house. Well, then tell us. Then tell us who else he was working at, and who else was involved with the hunters. He would know, and if he knows, you know. Tell us that, and then we'll stop pursuing him.
Nicole. Nicole was a nurse, right?
Mm-hmm.
She went to her priest at Saint Eloi. She went because she didn't think she had to make confession, but in other circumstances what she had done was a sin. But she knew that she was right after she burned up someone in an alley. She lit them on fire with a flare.
And saw that their body turned to dust and was felt vindicated.
There's a few things that bolster faith like seeing a miracle.
Mm. All right. Here's something. Tell me one thing. The person, how long has Lyle been involved with Toulouse?
With Toulouse.
Yes, because Joan wasn't just killed on a whim. They didn't send her
Actually,
out
she was. Nicole, working the ER, had seen too many people come in with bizarre blood loss from that one block. It sounds like someone hadn't varied their hunting patterns enough.
All right, I look at
She
Anais.
went on a stakeout. It's happenstance that I happen to be someone of import to the kindred. Sorry.
Yeah, that opened up kind of a can of worms for you then, didn't it?
So then, Nicole finds another monster standing there in her ER examination room. Tries her best to take them out, but the monster survives. She's been made. She's afraid for her life. They know who she is now. Maybe they'll track down her family or her friends. She goes to ground. She stays in Saint Aloy. The priest puts her in touch with the Inquisition. Lyle, knowing all of this, fed that same priest just enough information. Because you were a loose thread. And you were pissing him off. So.
It was a bad decision on his part. It was a very, very bad decision.
Would it make you feel better to know that Lyle is no longer?
What do you mean he's no longer? That body is empty except for you?
Yes.
What did you do with Soul?
It's complicated.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure the pyramid knows all about this.
I have my ways.
Do you know what everything he knows?
Yes.
What was his loyalty to Boyer?
He hated Boyer.
Mm.
Hated.
I'm sure he would have really.
He was too smart to get too close, to do anything too direct.
He could have used us for that. Tell me about my blood sister.
The gargoyle. Yes. Yeah. Petra. Created by Tarkesis, Lyle's sire.
Did he know who she was?
A servant to this chantry to the Bordeaux chantry for a very long time. I'm sorry?
Did he know who she used to be?
No. She's waylaid. Brought in on a slab, basically.
When?
To work on.
When?
The year he tells you lines up when you know that Juliet went missing.
All right. I want to see. So, there's one more problem. Lyle, or the body you're in right now, rather, still has a blood bob with Jenny.
Mhm.
So it's kind of hard to get rid of us when we're going to constantly be worried about it interfering with us.
Now that I'm out of the city, it should fade in a fairly short amount of time. I have no further business with you. I'll stay out of your way if you stay out of mine.
Can I just, is there any way I can check to see if he's lying about anything, Gabe?
Yeah, perception plus empathy, difficulty 7.
Okay. 4 successes.
As near as you can tell, he is being entirely forthright.
Fuck, so this is a dead end. Politically.
I mean, do you ask? I mean, you could ask if he knows everything that Lyle knows, and he's being straight with you.
So it didn't have anything to do with so we know Boyer we can't tug that thread anymore with Boyer being involved in the Lyle's business with the hunters. Okay.
There might be something else that you could poke him about, though.
Hint at it, because there's something I'm clearly missing it.
You just ask him carte blanche. We'll leave you alone. We won't tell anyone anything if you give us something on Boyer.
All right, fine. That's what I'm saying to him.
Boyer's praxis, his mandate, rests a lot on stability. But listen, it has been infused this entire time with pride.
That I can tell you. That the pride part's pretty obvious.
He has ticked off several people with his pride. For instance, Les Fleurs de la Belle Époque, Laur's little coterie, he denied them hunting ground that had been given to them by Madeleine d'Argny. Adriano Guicciardini, Boyer has been trying very much to chip away at his controlling interest in several industrial concerns in Bordeaux the last few decades. Ever since the Giovanni sold to Adriano over Boyer. If you want anything else, know that he is nothing without his attaché.
Thank you very much. We will never see each other again, hopefully. And click the little X up in the right corner, and I turn it off. I look at the others and I go, all right. I realize, and I look at the two girls and I go, all right. Jenny, take this as a lesson. I know, no, you didn't do anything wrong. I want to make that very clear. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just going to use this as an example, and I'm not trying to attack you, Anais, but this is why we also diversify our hunting grounds. There's always a new threat. Anais, do you know why Joe would make a mistake like that? She didn't strike me as somebody who would make such an amateur error.
Suggesting that Joan was the one that put Nicole onto that block, that neighborhood, is a non-starter because Joan had just gotten into town.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, that's
all right. Who else? Then I'm gonna ask something else. Anais, who was around that area? Who was like living near you at the time? Did you see anybody? I know you had just gotten to town, but like, who was around?
I wouldn't know who would
Right.
be around. I kept to myself majority of the time.
Did you receive any visitors? Any hosts? Was she hosted by anybody in particular?
Not that I know in particular. All of that was in the past. I don't really see any of these people anymore.
No, it just might have been something to work with.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Roland,
Yes.
what's your auspex? 1?
Yep.
Okay. You're waiting outside, and aside from seeing a few people come and go, nothing happens in the hallway.
Okay.
All right, we come out and I look at Roland and I go, and I basically tell him what happened, what we got on board, on Boye, and I told him that somebody else is possessing Lyle now. Lyle is gone. Also, my teeth are falling out. Fantastic.
Well, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Well, let's go see Jacob. Or wait, no. You guys are going where I guess this is where we split, I suppose.
No,
Well,
yes.
you at least need to leave the building.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I stop by Claudia and I go, tell me, who's heading things now?
You mean who is regent?
Mm-hmm.
Moon and Adelaide.
Thank you.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure Adelaide has, well, she doesn't have to worry about her new post being too temporary. At least in terms of the old guy coming back.
Hey, Anais.
Hmm?
Was that computer, was that actually hooked up to the internet, or was it somewhere inside the building?
I think it was just somewhere inside the building. I didn't see any wires or anything up to it.
Oh, so that guy could be right here, right now?
And
In this
I
building?
was like, wait.
Could have been on the Wi-Fi's. So, I mean, there was an Ethernet cord going into the wall, so that could have been.
Okay. That could have been connected. It could have been easily as much an internet connection as it could be been a LAN. So,
Yep.
All right. I was like, Roland was just thinking, it's like, hey, if this was Lyle, he could be a massive troll by doing that. And that sounds like something Lyle would do.
It does.
It wasn't Lyle.
Well, I don't know. He lies a lot.
No, you don't understand. It really wasn't him.
Lyle's gone.
The lights are out as far as he's concerned.
Yeah. Well.
Someone else is home.
Well.
Home invasion, shall we say.
Forgive me for being very suspicious of all of that.
No, I don't blame you at all.
They're Tremere. They do crazy wizard shit.
I know.
Crazy wizard shit.
Oh, please. They're as bad as actual wizards.
Wait, are there actual wizards?
Oh, yes, and they're assholes.
Honey, you've met fairies at this point. How are you surprised that there are
You don't know that. You do not know that. Yeah.
I don't? I thought I did. Okay.
No, Jenny has not shared that.
Anais knows.
Claudia escorts you all out, and as you are moving toward your cars, which are all parked out on the street,
I'm checking it for bombs.
As you are about to go check for bombs, there is a car, like 2 back, that someone jumps out of the driver's side, screaming, get him off me, get him off me, oh my God, they're all over, oh my God. He's not covered in anything, except he's got an old brown sports coat, corduroy pants, sturdy boots, button-down shirt, heavy cotton. If he dressed himself, it was in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Or he just doesn't care. And he is not a good-looking individual.
I look at the other side.
That's a
Do we even want to deal with this right now?
And
Roland is-
Anais, you notice two things in particular. You can half see the insects crawling all over him. You can also tell that he has an illusory disguise up. And you can see a woman, tall woman, in a white gown with a wide-brimmed hat, the white veil,
Oh, come on!
standing.
It's Lady Dimitrescu's here.
No.
No, she better
Standing
be.
to the
Come
side
on.
of his car.
Vampire Dommy Mommy.
Is she gonna peg me? I'm all for that.
Who wouldn't be? But no.
Ugh, I don't even have to. And I just look at him and go, like, look, whatever that is, can the two of you, and I point to Roland and Anais, can you deal with this and we can get going? I can't deal with any more new shit tonight. I need something to go as scheduled.
All right. Well, Anais, can you turn it off?
Turn what off?
The
The ma-
person.
The magic. Because Anais said she saw something like linking, magically speaking.
I can look into it.
I said, didn't you see the lady with the big hat, like
Yeah.
magically tethered to that guy?
Yeah.
Did she say anything about it to us?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I just assumed that I did.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
And Claudia, who had reached for the handle on her door, at this guy jumping out of his car, she looks over, and then she gets a very stricken look on her face, jumps in her car, and speeds off.
This looks like some gangrel shit. I don't have time for this. Do you two think you could handle this?
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, Jenny, do you mind if we head over to see Jacob then?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Is there anything you would like to do in this scene before you decide to take off?
No, Jenny's like baffled that it's like watching a car explode and going, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, no, that's exactly
You guys
what,
call the cops? Can we just go?
yeah,
I'm
like
over this.
That's exactly the attitude Marie has. She's just like, you know what? I
Right.
can't even with this shit. I have an appointment to keep. All right, I have a very important job interview that I have to make. You deal with the pile of bodies. See you later.
Yeah, that's what Jenny's reaction is. That's why that
like our
that.
name is Paul. This is between y'all. See you later.
Yeah.
I have an important rendezvous to make. You just deal with the pile of bodies. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just like looking at them. They just go, you know what? No. Bye. See ya. Bye.
Anais and Roland, what do you do? He's been nominated, but
So it's just a guy that we don't know freaking out about being attacked by illusionary insects.
yeah, I mean, he could be on. He could be like having a bad trip, or he could be. I think it's opioids or heroin that gives you the creepy crawlies.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah. Do I get whatever.
I say
I'm
that
already
could be
going elsewhere.
heroin from like heroin withdrawal.
No, it's actually as it's after you've taken it, you can have a side effect of having it in your system.
I don't know. Anais, is there a hose around here?
It's a good option.
If there's an illusion, maybe something real will snap him out of it. I'm looking to see is there a hose or some water.
There's I mean, the river is only 2 blocks away, but
yeah, I don't want to wait that long. Anais, do you have any of that like boba in a thermos?
Sure.
That's an option too. This is a thing that happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour it on our tweaker. Does he still have the magic on him? That's a question to Anais.
Yeah. I still see some bugs on there.
Actually, you see them fading.
Okay, I see them, but they're fading.
Oh, that was a really stupid idea. I'm glad it worked.
You also see that the woman in white is walking away.
Bye.
Yeah, no, she's not. Now, what exactly did you see with this woman in white? Was she the one that did this?
I'd say so.
Well, I've done stupider things on a hunch. I am going after her.
Have fun.
Roland cannot see her.
Oh, Roland can't see her. Okay. Well, if Anais is letting her walk away, then I just poured boba on a guy.
Thanks.
You all right, dude?
Oh, what was that?
I think it's mostly
like scraping at his tongue.
I think it's mostly custard and sugar. I don't know what's in the bobas.
Some blood clot stuff.
There's blood in it. Oh wait, there's blood in it.
Bloody boba, yeah.
Oh, that's bloody boba. Oh,
okay. So now you poured it all over him, and he's like, "Oh, it's just not as big a reaction." It's like, what? Oh no!
What? Oh no! What?
Fuck.
Who are you, kid?
I wasn't after you.
Who are you, kid? And who are you after?
I was not after you.
Yeah, that's not the answer to the question.
Look, I'm not sure what just happened, but clearly there's been some kind of huge mistake here, and he's trying to get up, but also with one hand.
Yeah, no,
raised,
I really kind of want to know what's going on. Otherwise, it's going to bother me all day. So you're going to tell me, or I'm going to bother you all day.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Let me check something real quick. Roland and Anais, what is the value of your wits plus alertness?
Yeah, 7.
So Roland, he fades from view and runs. Anais, you're not fooled by this. You can still see him.
Okay.
And he is running superhumanly fast.
All right. Meep meep.
What do you do?
Sonic.
Do you spend a point of blood and go after him? Because it would be nothing for you to catch up and catch him with a point of blood.
Nah, I'll just start rolling and run.
Okay. Give me a Dex plus Celerity plus Athletics roll if you want to chase him.
So Dex plus celerity and okay.
And Roland, are you? Oh,
Roland still saw nothing.
well, you. It is hard for you to see him, and as he like runs between streetlights, you might lose him. So it'd be a higher difficulty for you, but you can still do this.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going after him.
Okay, Dex plus Athletics plus Celerity. Anais, your difficulty is 7. Roland, yours is 9.
Okay. 3 successes.
4.
Okay, so Roland, you are able to actually catch up to him and interact with him in a way that you would like.
Just gonna grab him, just lift him off the ground.
All right, strength plus potence plus brawl. Difficulty 6.
6.
Yep. He tries to wrench his. He like the first time you grab at him, he wrenches his arm away, but the second time you just have him like as if he were a cat that you had just scruffed.
Yep. Now, that wasn't what I asked either.
Okay, look. All right, I'm done. I know you're not going to let go of me, but can you at least let me down? Okay, look, I'm playing along. Okay.
I'm going to start
I
just.
more tricks like
What's your name? And I'll let you down.
Stefan.
All right, Stefan. Now I'm going to just gradually put him down, but I'm not letting go of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's going to keep his arms up. I'm not.
Now, what the hell was going on, Stefan?
Someone put me on trailing the sexy librarian teacher lady.
No, she's not that sexy.
Well, whatever. I don't get out much.
That's fair. And who did that?
My boss.
Yeah, that does not tell me anything. Who's your boss?
Lady named Victoria.
All right.
Very much.
And why'd she hire you to go and follow the sexy librarian?
Because we are not big fans of her friends.
Oh, really? And who are you? And who are her friends?
We're new in town, and she's Tremere.
Okay, and who are you?
Stefan?
No. All right. You know what? When you give me more dumb answers, I'm going to start breaking fingers. So.
Okay. Look, Okay. Trade of information, fair exchange, and then I go.
We'll see what you have. What do you have to offer?
You have nothing if I don't tell you. If you kill me first.
Oh,
That's my card.
Yeah, I understand that, but you won't be dead, right away. You know, it's amazing what people can live through. Look.
Okay. Look, fine.
Can I interject with a suggestion?
Huh?
Roland, tell him that the other lady with all the jewelry on he saw earlier, she knows how to do all sorts of unspeakable things to the human body and describe some of them. Get creative.
No, I mean just. All right. So, tell you what's going to happen, Stefan. I don't want to hurt you, but I also know where I can stab you in all of your organs in alphabetical order. Do you want me to stab you in alphabetical order?
No.
Good, because I don't want to do that.
Okay.
So, who are you, and who's your boss?
Victoria Clairvaux.
Clairvaux. Victoria Clairvaux.
Is someone important in my group of kindred.
All right, and who are you, and where are you guys from?
We came here from Marseille. And we're new in town.
Yeah, you said that. So, and who are you? Camis? Are you Giovanni? Who the hell are you?
Yeah, we're kind of the Sabbat.
Oh, good. You're exactly who I wanted to find.
Look, I'm not one of the war dogs, right?
Yeah, I think I know actually one of the war dogs.
I'm fucking grunt intel gathering.
Yeah.
I'm not someone they care about, but please don't use that against me. Oh God, I totally just screwed myself.
No, actually, I think you might have actually done yourself a favor. You see, because if you were one of the war dogs, then I'd have to kill you. But little fish, who cares if a little fish goes through the net, right? Tell me, do you know a guy named Connor?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Tall
He
guy.
and I,
Gangrel.
he and I are old friends.
Oh, are you? We thought that you were not on our side.
I'm not on anyone's side because no one is on my side.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Nos, that makes sense to me.
What was that? I could.
Nos, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. I'm more of a let's say a hired hand for things. So I think that you're going to tell me, I'm going to go and catch up with my old friend Connor, and I think I'm going to make sure you actually keep your head down and survive with all of this intact.
Okay. So I'm sorry, what do you want me to do?
I want you to tell me exactly where you guys are hiding right now and what you were doing last night.
Last night?
Yeah, last night. Bunch of dead bodies, like 12 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to cover up your shit better, dude.
How do you know that was us? I mean, no, never mind. Dumb question. Of course that was us. I just, okay. Yeah. Look, I mean, let's get ready for a party. But, um, you ever heard of a club called Pink?
It sounds familiar. I happen to know a lot of people who are into the club scene, but you guys just hanging out there?
If you want to get in touch with us, that might be a place to go.
All right, I'm gonna do a perception plus empathy to see if this guy's jerking me around.
He's not. I'll just give that to you. He's
Okay.
not.
All right.
He's trying to see what he can get away with not saying,
Mhm.
but everything that he's telling you is truthful.
Okay. All right. Well, and how many of you are around?
It's hard to say because Sabat.
Yeah, I know. Mass
There
embrace.
are at least 4 packs in Bordeaux right now. One of them's over in the Capuchins.
Yeah. That's I heard about that. Where out in the Capuchins?
I don't run with them.
You don't?
I can find out for you. You need to let me go to find out for you. If I'm gonna find out and tell you, you need to let me go.
Yeah, I got that. But I'll tell you what. And the nice thing is, hey, Anais, take a picture. And I kind of grab him in a big old bear hug, make it look like we're buddies. Just so you know that we're buddies. And let's just say if you try to, betray me, your buddies are going to know that you and I are buds and we're working together.
Yeah,
I know what you guys do to traitors.
Let's not do that.
Exactly.
Let's not.
But all right then. Get me all the information you can, and I'll make sure you get out of this. In fact, if you do a really good job, I'll even set you up in Ibiza. You ever been to Ibiza?
I've never been to Ibiza.
Oh, well, here's what goes on in Ibiza. It's a shitload of drunk and high kids partying to electronic music.
I like the sound of Ibiza.
Yeah. Also, also a lot of smuggling if you just like that kind of stuff.
I don't not like it.
All right, then. We have an understanding. I'm going to give him I'm going to give him the thing of one of my burner phones.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to say, you keep this on you at all times. And I want to hear something back by tomorrow.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Roland's got an informant.
Please hold on. I'm making a note. All right. Now, let's jump to Maurice, Suzette, and Jean-Pierre, who go meet up with Theodore Jacobs. And he's like, this is it? This is just you two?
The others had a thing. I don't know. We were leaving wherever the hell we just were, and a guy jumped out of his car. There was some crazy stuff happening, and they're taking care of it.
Yeah, we really didn't feel like it tonight.
It's not. No, I mean, like we wanted to meet. Point is, they're following up on some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Honestly, for meeting with Boye, this is
Do
kind of
you
what.
really want Roland to be there?
Yeah.
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 No. Fair.
He can
So
handle
so
himself.
we had him deal with what might have been a tweaker instead. We don't know. We don't care.
Well,
there was
we're
some
high
magic.
enough.
There was some
I'm actually going to text him.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's about
Got
time.
us. Got a Sabat informant.
Oh, and then
Awesome.
I'll look up because that's about the right timing.
Yeah.
Actually, it's apparently a Sabat informant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? It's. I
It
guess
kind of is.
sometimes a Sabat informant literally falls into your lap.
We
Yeah.
can.
Address that later and go inside.
I was going to say we can use that maybe.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. We can.
All right. Get ready to look alive. And
I have not looked alive in 400 years.
Meanwhile, Jenny actively pushes some of that.
Yeah.
Live into her look.
All right, fine. And I just moved my blood, so I have a little bit up on my cheeks. So you win. Oof.
You know what? Just a little bit of a visual. Marie, that's going to cost you 1 blood, and Genevieve already has a cast of livingness to her, but if she wants
Yeah.
more,
Nah, just kind of accentuating the normal,
Yeah.
the normal things where I already look alive.
yeah, normally it would cost 4 blood for Marie Suzette to blush of life.
Christ.
Oh, 4? I'm not doing that then. Never
No.
mind.
Well, no, I'm saying you can get a little bit for 1.
All right, thank you.
Actually, doesn't it link to your humanity score?
Yes, that's exactly why.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. So yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
She
So,
just looks and goes, I have not looked alive in 320 years, and I don't intend to start now.
all right. Yep. That was an expression. But so he walked out, and the big sort of square that both the Grand Theater and the Regent look out onto, there is a little stage set up at the north end of it. And mostly people are gathered holding candles in front of that, and there's a homily going on. There's a priest giving a homily. And in the crowd, it isn't too difficult to find David, the Archon, and you see 2 of his serviers, his companions, circulating kind of around the edge of the crowd. You don't see Boyer, though.
What is he? It's his. It's gonna be his. What's her name? Isn't it? What's the name of his assistant again?
Celine,
Yeah, it's gonna be her.
you don't see her either.
It's gonna be her, isn't it? Is she? She's probably gonna show up.
Jacobs walks toward David. Who turns his square jaw and piercing, beautiful eyes. And he smiles wide, all top teeth. He says, "Oh, good. I'm so glad you have chosen to join us this evening." And he's got a stack of flyers in his hand that he is handing out to people. But every time he hands one to them, he gives them some bizarre instructions to, if they see anything unnatural or out of the ordinary, drop a pin using a GPS and text it to that number. And then he tells them what they think the flyer actually says, what they think it's actually for. He turns back. So sorry. Trying to develop a bit of an intel network.
I have some cats who can help with that.
Oh, splendid. I love animals. So, Monsieur Jacob.
Remind me, what's David's clan again?
Don't know.
Anyway, I can suss that out.
Can try.
All right, why don't I try?
Perception plus... wits plus empathy.
Wits plus empathy? 7?
Yeah. And he turns to...
2 successes.
Okay. You haven't noticed any kind of twitches or off to the side stares or anything like that. Nothing that would indicate the kind of mania that usually accompanies Malkavian embrace.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as you can tell, he's too good looking to be Nosferatu.
Well, yeah, duh. That should have been already too obvious. So
Okay.
I don't think that shouldn't count.
Fine. Then else, isn't it? He seems to care too much about clothing to be Gangrel. If he is, he's a very unusual Gangrel.
All right.
He says, "So, Monsieur Primogen, friend of the prince, long-standing member of the court of Bordeaux, how is it that you find yourself in the company of whatever she is and a diablerist?" And Jacobs scowls.
Wait, I'm not a diablerist. Is Jenny?
When
Jenny didn't.
David said whatever she is, he was motioning to you with his eyes.
Yeah, but what about the diablerist? Who's the diablerist he's referring to? Because Jenny didn't diablerize anyone, did she?
Jacobs says, "That's my business as far as I'm concerned."
Wait, Gabe, I'm asking you, who's the diablerist? Because Anais isn't here.
That is what David says, and that is what Jacobs says.
All right, so I don't get to know who the diablerist is. Okay, sorry.
Who else is there?
Yeah, I forgot. You told us, but I forgot. Who else is there?
Geneviève.
Yeah, but Geneviève hasn't diablerized anyone, has she? Okay, Marie looks at
Geneviève is stone-faced.
I don't. Okay, somebody remind me in private chat who she diablerized because I don't remember.
You have no idea.
This is not. Yeah, this is not. You're not missing anything.
Either.
All right.
Either aspect.
All right, he's just bullshitting then. Okay, I was just very confused.
So, Jacob says, "You know what happened in court that night. You know what I said. You know the consequences of my actions were. What do you want? And where's Boyer? He was supposed to be here too." And David says, "Yes, I'm afraid that he was called away suddenly. Something about city inspection of a building he has something to do with." It's a common tactic of the Sabbat to interfere with the normal operations of known sources of income or havens.
I know.
Draw mortal attention to them.
So are we going to see
I've
Miss
seen it
Celine
often.
tonight? Are we going to see Miss Celine here tonight?
No, she was actually the one to inform Monsieur Boyer, and they trotted off together. But this way we can have a nice quiet chat. And then again with that wide, all top teeth smile. He folds his flyers and in his hand and his hands in front of him and begins just to casually walk the perimeter of the vigil. My understanding is that Boyer was going to offer clemency and lift the blood hunt on Marie Suzette, Geneviève Tomlin, Anaïs de Condorcet, and Roland de Guerre, and even offer you not only your seat on the Primogen Council again, but also the title of sheriff, on the condition that he has assurance of all but your behavior. He regards you as a friend, Monsieur Jacobs, and is willing to let past indiscretions slide. He knows you're a man of principle.
And you're speaking in an official capacity as his representative.
Oh, my goodness, no. No, I'm just passing along information. Useful information, I hope.
Can I try? I just wanted to get a read of the room overall, if that's okay.
Perception plus etiquette in this case. Yeah.
All right, let me look at that. How
Just
many
a six.
etiquette do I have?
Just 6.
All right. That's 6. Okay. Cool. Three successes.
He's up to something.
Mm-hmm.
You're not in danger, but he's up to something.
Hey,
and Jacobs knows it.
Mm-hmm. So I kind of trade a glance with him for a second. Can I trade a glance with Jacob?
Mm.
I want him to know that I can tell something's up too.
Mm-hmm. David says, I wish only, my role here has changed dramatically since the Sabbat made their presence known. And not only their presence, but their crusade. I have it on good authority that they are currently taking over a network of criminal enterprises on the East Bank, that they are running interference in the Capuchins, and have their eyes on setting deep, deep fangs into Bordeaux. I cannot let that happen.
Neither can I. Sorry.
And the antitribu speaks. I would be interested in hearing that story at some point.
It's great.
No.
It's
that should you prove to be false in your allegiance or lack of allegiance, however you wish to phrase it, you will be dust.
I don't have anything to worry about that. Good. I say this with perfect confidence. I'm just like, yeah, bitch, I don't. So what? I'm not worried. That doesn't scare me because I there's nothing proven, and also there's nothing to prove with.
And Jacob says, so what do you want? And David says, I wish, as I have said, for the Sabbat to be routed from the city, driven out, eradicated if possible. Not one left standing. Of course, for that to happen, the court must be whole and have strong leadership.
I kind of look at Jacob again and I go, Because I know he's basically suggesting that Jacob be the strong leader, correct? Gabe? That is what I am getting from this.
With your role before, I will suggest that he is dancing around the fact that Boye needs to go.
Okay.
All right, then I'm gonna outright say it. Well, I mean, unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen if you keep supporting the guy in charge right now.
I'm
saying the quiet part out loud.
Is that treason I hear?
No, because I don't have any loyalty. He has a blood hunt on me, so technically it can't be. I'm speaking for myself, not for him.
And as an archon of the Camarilla, in a city in time of war, to suggest that I do not support the prince is tantamount, at least, to treason.
Of course you support the prince. We know
we
know that you support the prince and have his best interests in mind.
We're just explaining that his leadership has not been strong.
If that is your opinion, that is yours to work out along with the rest of the court.
Mm-hmm. But I want to help you get rid of the spot. That is why I came to this city in the first place. So,
how could we help you strengthen leadership in the court?
There is unrest on both sides. No one is comfortable with this situation. At least that is my understanding. Mr. Jacobs, do you see that among those more closely allied with yourself? And Jacobs nods. He's got his arms crossed. He is not happy about any of this. He's scowling. He's perpetually scowling. And David says, the assurance that Boye asks if you would like to accept his offer of clemency is the most minor of blood bonds.
To him.
To him, personally.
I see. And the blood hunt will not lift if we don't accept this?
Those are his terms.
I see.
all right. You know what?
The Lex Talionis is a princely privilege.
Of course. It doesn't sound to be an unreasonable ask, just we have to consider whether we wish to accept it.
Of course. And there's something about the way that he said is a princely privilege that suggests that if someone else were prince, they could lift it.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
All right. How long do we have until we have to send an answer?
I don't know. At the moment, I am simply relaying information, not speaking as any sort of representative. At the moment, those more closely allied to the prince are uncomfortable with the apparent split in court, but unwilling to take violent action.
Could you recommend any perhaps more impartial parties to get counsel from in this decision?
Impartial how?
Among the court that are who are not so closely allied to Boye that that they would, that we could get more objective advice as opposed to somebody who would immediately say, of course, take the blood bond.
I see. And you would then contact this person and discuss your options.
Potentially.
Laura Novo.
Okay.
She has been named Hound, which is generally a privilege reserved for the sheriff. But I understand that her tenure at court has been long, and she has a wealth of wisdom that she might share.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
At the very least, she won't kill you on sight.
An important detail.
Marie just like sits back and goes, like, how can. And do you think that we could trust this deal? Because I'm not so sure. Do you think, I'm asking you as yourself, not as any sort of representative, do you think he's sincere in offering this?
Absolutely. I believe that Boyer wants nothing more than to maintain face and the sanctity of Bordeaux. He understands that his court in this weakened state will have difficulty, to say the least, repelling a Sabbat crusade.
Of course.
I see. All right.
As it is, he has accepted help from Francois Villon, as coordinated through Madeleine Lorigny,
Oh.
who should be arriving shortly, actually.
I see.
I think that many in the court would prefer to not require the extended support of the Prince of Paris.
Yeah, I would
Indeed.
prefer that. I would prefer that. I'm not going to lie. But it's very
Yes, it does.
interesting that it makes things very, very interesting. I look at Jacob. Can I talk to you for a moment in private?
And David says, if there's nothing else I can do for you.
No, you've been very helpful, and I
Yes,
hope
thank
we
you
can
very
be
much.
equally as helpful to you in return.
I would like
Yes.
to continue forming what.
Do you have a business card? Did he already
Is
give us our business? Did he already give us his business card last time we met him?
No, because that was all a hallucination.
Okay,
but-
so can we have our? Could you have a card you could give us?
Yes, he hands you a card, and and he explains that it is for one of his surveyors, Severin.
Mm-hmm.
He is a good point of contact.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So he wanders off. Jacobs as you are kind of walking away, is muttering, this is exactly the kind of feudal, pseudo-aristocratic nonsense we were supposed to not be falling into.
Yeah, well, here we are.
I mean, that's not, I don't like this sort of thing either. And I always say this thing about, the Camarilla are very good at getting in their own way in these ways when it comes to these matters. Look, I really didn't like this either, and the bureaucracy has been something we've been struggling with. It turns out I have the same ends as that gentleman over there, and have since the beginning. And you know what? We probably would have gotten rid of the Sabbat by now if it weren't for all of this.
She's right.
And this is why I think that you should definitely take the offer he did not give you just now.
Offer? What offer?
He wants you to be prince.
Yeah.
What? No.
Or
yes. Yeah, that's what he wants.
That's what he wants.
That's nice. He's not.
Okay, well, if you don't want it and you're not going to take it, seriously.
Yeah, you then who? Oh, what about Darvo? Wouldn't that be fun?
This is what we were.
A strong, powerful leader right now.
Hold on.
No.
This is what we were talking about the other night. Now we're in that stage of the plan, right? Remember the whole like this is how you do the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in that stage of the plan. We need to figure out what happens. What happens next? If you don't want to do it, we got to
We
find
need to
somebody that
find
we
some.
trust that can ascend to that position. Otherwise,
We're
you got to
fucked.
be ready.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I don't believe, like, he can say he has all the faith in the world that Boyer is going to stay by his word, but Boyer literally commissioned us, Roland and I, to go after Prevo, and then look what he did. And I know he's your friend, and I don't look, but let's just put that away for a second because guess what? I don't trust him to go beyond his word about this. I have literally everything I've done in this city thus far has been me trying to be an asset to it and actually doing quite a few things that would have benefited it if, all of this didn't get in the way. I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm trying to make a point here. There were a lot
Honestly,
of assets that were not used as assets when they should have been.
you know as well as we do why he's a shitty prince.
He knows
So,
better, probably.
yeah, honestly.
Who aside from
we
you
don't
would you be comfortable with? Who would aside from you would you be comfortable with? Putting
Yeah.
aside the discomfort of getting rid of your best friend, pretend that you didn't.
stop.
I would really appreciate it if you would stop bringing up my personal history with Boyer.
All right.
Look, I know you don't want this, but for lack of a better solution right now, isn't that the best person to have in charge? The person who doesn't want to be doing it? Instead of somebody who's power hungry? And you can abdicate when someone better comes along.
Mm-hmm.
How much classical history have you read? And he's talking to Genevieve.
Little bit. I didn't finish like formal schooling, but
You?
a little bit.
Yes, Marie.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm 440 years old and I was raised in a palace, so yeah, quite a bit. During the Renaissance too, so.
I will be your Cincinnatus.
Thank you.
Emily doesn't actually know what that means.
Oh, he's agreeing. He's agreeing.
Okay, great.
He's agreeing.
Take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you. And I mean that. And I like put my hand on his shoulder and I like pat him on the shoulder. I'm like, thank you.
Don't touch me.
All right, I won't. But what do you want us to do next?
Well, we should probably talk about that not in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's get going. Let's.
He named her for a reason beyond just
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
a second opinion.
That's why I asked. Yeah, I know. That's why I asked it that way. That's our contact. That's what I was asking, and I think he picked up on that.
Mm-hmm.
She's our way into the people who aren't complete sycophants by now.
You're good at this for a street rat.
I'm not a strong street rat, so you either got to be strong or good at talking people into shit.
All right. It's revolution then.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I really wish we could have done this. Well, I wish we weren't doing this, but I'm sorry about that.
Mm.
No, I mean, I genuinely have sympathy about this. I really do.
And with that, we're going to call it a night. We've got some leads on the Sabbat. We have progress resolving the tensions in the Camarilla court. We have whatever the hell is going on with Lyle.
Christ.
I can't see the group chat, so I don't know if anyone had any theories about that, but that's going to be fun.
We have Anais's meeting with.
Yeah, Anais is meeting with Madeline. That'll be fun. And
Especially now, knowing what we know.
we have so much blood to spill.
Yes.
All right.
All right, good. I'm glad I named the episode right, because I was like, maybe we won't get to the full on Coup yet.
Oh
But
no, we're
we
there.
did. Yeah, we're there. So I wasn't sure. So Kachoo.
Yeah, I actually.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
No, yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, y'all.
Follow,
Have a
subscribe.
good night.
Be awesome. Catch you around.
And check us out on our Patreon. It's Bordeaux saying on Patreon. Check us out on YouTube. That is all our old episodes. I will be uploading this episode tomorrow night at some point to YouTube, so you can watch it back there and it'll always be preserved. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a nice night.